All right, so once I have an OmegaCo headquarter, you can now start to unlock add-ons to the OmegaCo corporation. Those three add-ons, you can either do the robotics division, you can do the extraction division, or the commerce division. The way I approach it and the way I play, first of all, the extraction takes up so much space. And first of all, you have to be in on a plot that has resources to extract. I am bringing in all the resources that I need. The Commerce Division. The Commerce Division allows for a more efficient, a better flow of the resources in. So now we can bypass roads and we can fly the resources in. So that's not a bad way to go. But the first thing is the robotics division. Now I can create buy drones. And these drones are what is going to allow me to start to get my Omega into houses. I think I kind of like it here. Wait, you know me. I'm gonna want it nice and even. Or if I do two of them, maybe I'll want it kind of like that. Let's make sure they both fit. Yeah. So if I do two of them, because I'm not going to do the extraction, so right about there. All right, so I have three factories making Omega. Now what we need to do, now I need a factory, but what I'm going to do is, whoops, I don't want to do that. So the production line, I do not need a production line at this factory. What I need, because we just unlocked it, is a drone assembly line. So now we're going to create drones. I do need processors, so we're going to need another trade port solely for processors. So let's go ahead. It's going to complain because we don't have processors yet, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and get that. And I could not get the processors in until I unlocked it. So let's go. I think I'm gonna want another factory here. So where do we want to? Do that. Delivery truck. Processors. Import. Processors. There goes a shipment of processors. All right, wonderful. Well, let's pause. There's already some drones coming out. That was quick. All right, so there are our first set of drones. So now what the drones are going to do, the residents of the city are now going to not have to leave their home to do some shopping. This is now going to allow, once we get drones, it's going to allow the residents to get Omega from a commercial location and have it delivered to the home. Now, the thing to keep in mind is, and I'll show you in a moment, I've already upgraded. These drones do not last forever. You will start to develop a garbage issue with lots of discarded drones. There it is. He just went into a home. So they are going to place an order for Omega. And once that order gets fulfilled, then you will see the houses become Omega franchises. What are you complaining about? A worker shortage? Yeah, that's okay. Ooh, that's going to be kind of close. Closer than I thought. Drone. 1, 2, 3. I guess I could put it here or there. Oh, look at that right there. I don't lose an industry building. Nice, excellent. And I have space for more processors. These are our first residential houses. They are converting. So they are subscribing, and this house, $92. So what I want is, I want these houses, I really want Omega to spread to my medium, my much larger density homes, and I want them to become a gold member. So once eventually we'll start to see some of these switch from this, I would call it kind of a dark color, to a gold color. But this street, and it makes sense, it's so close to the, but this street is our first street of residents getting hooked on, I might as well call it hooked on Omega. Look at the futuristic homes. Now this home looks normal, but look, it's kind of has a perimeter. But look at that. And look at that house. I think it's hilarious that we don't know exactly what Omega is. I know it's ore and oil. I know you get it out of the ground. I know they process it and they turn it into something that gets the people so that our industry, our commercial, and our residents can't get enough of it, and they keep buying it. So it is morning. The sun is coming up. We are now 24% of the city is an Omega franchise, 79% of industry, 68% of commercial, and 12% of residential. So we are now in all three zones: industrial, commercial, and residential. Depending upon your what you want to accomplish, you may be the type of person who wants, oh, I want 100%, I want all of industry, all of commercial, and all of residential. Perfectly fine. Um, my number one goal is just to explain and show how the process works, what you need to do. Let's take a look at our garbage. Not too bad now. I've upgraded it. I've added extra dump. I've added an extra incinerator. I have learned from experience over time. Those drones will start to. What I need to see is, do I have enough real estate if I wanted to add on? Okay, well, along the edges I could do more. So let's just see if we have enough. I know Omega is dirty, but I still try to keep the city as clean as possible. I still try to keep my citizens educated, healthy. I still try to provide all of those things. I just don't know if I'm capable of letting a city completely turn into smog and grime. I just don't know if that's in me. I'm almost afraid to look at these residents here. Look, I may have to dezone that area. Look at those poor residents. That is, it's just asking for, it almost makes more sense to turn that into a commercial area. All right, so that's another OmegaCo factory for drones. We may need to add on another module, or actually let's just import a few more. Getting an OmegaCo city is not inexpensive. Make sure that you've got funds set aside. We have really hit our funds pretty significantly, which is the reason why I created that city over there to serve as a kind of a head, get you off to a good start financially. Once we get factories all set, then we'll be able to bring in the profits. But getting an OmegaCo city up and running does cost. Look, you'll see we've got some gold. We've got gold members. It's not a bad dollar amount that they are paying in franchise fees. So we are now at 40% of the city is a franchise. Our industry went up. We're 95% of our industry, 51% of commercial, and 31% of our residents are OmegaCo franchisees. So we're getting there, and the hourly profit is really starting to climb. So when you get your industry to 98%, you know that you've got enough Omega factories. So that we know we're in good shape there. The one thing now is we need to get more residential, and I like to kind of hold off and wait to watch my, let's click it, to watch commercial. I need, no, industry now is at 100%. Yeah, industry is at 100%. Commercial is at 57%. All of this whole back stretch here at the very rear of the city is where a lot of my commercial has not and this newer area that we just created. We have not quite gotten to the point where our really heavily populated multifamily homes have started purchasing. It's starting here, but that's about it. And that makes me think that yes, I do want another robotics I'd like to get a few more drones out. Let's see. Let's see how germy. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I was wondering if I should put one of these closer to my residence, but lots of germs. It's not out of control. It's not horrible. Once again, I'm trying to keep my residents educated. Let's put another wellness. Let's do another wellness van. Let's put it here. Yeah, let's do. We've got lots of. I think this is available. Let's see. Can I get something here? Yeah, I've got plenty of space. Let's do more. Let's do more drones. All right, we just. All right, let's see how that. Let's see what happens.